All right, folks, welcome back to my shop. I got this chunk of wood here. It's another Florida live oak, and it's about 7 inches, maybe 8 inches. When I'm done, it'll probably be more like a 7-inch bowl. But yeah, we'll throw it on the lathe and let's see how we do. Let's get started. All right, we get the lathe turned down to where I can put it on. Without changing the belt, I can turn this down to about 320. And then I can put it on about that speed. Alrighty. Let me tighten it up, then we can get started. This, I didn't check to see how dry this is. Let me get the meter real quick. I've had this wood in I got a bunch of it out there in a box that I collected last year. They were about 9.5, so we're perfect actually. Now, I like to turn it wet and then save it, but I didn't get to all of it, so I have to just wait and just turn it dry. But you know, I don't mind doing that. It just takes a little more sharpening to get the job done. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna get set up and then I need to go do some sharpening and stuff, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, now I think it's time to get ready. Bring this up for safety. I don't think it'll go anywhere, but you never know, right? Nothing worse than flying wood, I tell you. You think you got time to move it. At least at my age, I do not have time to get out of the way. So, better safe than sorry. Alrighty, we're going to start out. Bring this up until the vibration gets manageable here. Alright, I want to try to keep this bark, so I'm going to cut the bark, kind of bark toward the wood. If I cut the other way, it kind of pushes the bark off. So. You know, I'm going to move the camera. I think I got it in the wrong location. I probably need to have it over here, so let me do that. All right, I think this will be better with the camera where it's at, and I don't have to worry about it for a while. I only work with one camera. It's just me. I'm the cameraman and the wood cutter, and you know, one-man shop. Okay. right, so we've got it all cut round. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and work on the bottom and get the foot in and get the tenon in. I got to adjust this camera real quick. You're going to have a different... All right, I've got you up high now. You should be able to see pretty good. Here we go. I got it marked out here. That looks pretty good right there. That's much better. Now what I'm going to do is I have a medallion I put on the bottom of every bowl. And what I do is I use a Forstner bit and I drill it in. So let me get that set up. Cut this hole around 600. Okay. That should do it. All right, now we'll be able to turn this around, start digging out the inside. Well, I should have done a little more on the outside, but I have to do it now. So let me work on that real quick, and then we'll start digging out. Alrighty, we did a little bit of sanding and got the pretty much straightened out. So now what we're going to do is put it on here. We got this holds it. This keeps it from slipping when it turns. It's got a block behind it. And see, it had a hole already in there. And that hole helps it to stay pretty much balanced. So we should be okay. And all we're removing is this tenon. It's right here. And then we're going to cut a little bit in. Oh, I made a mistake. I got to move this back some. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Now I'm going to push in this way, so I'm not putting pressure that way, because that's not going to work too well. I got to push toward the lathe itself, so it's not. I think you understand what I mean. I'm pushing a little bit, but it's just a little tiny sliver of wood. I'm just cutting that indent in the bottom. And darn it if I didn't go far enough with my I didn't go far enough for the medallion. So that means I have to take this over to the drill press to drill a little bit more so I can put the medallion in. You understand what I'm saying? I was guessing when I went down through the the tenon. I just got to go deeper right here. Okay, I'll be right back. All right, I got the hole drilled in. I got the medallion in there. The only thing really left to do is maybe a little more sanding. I might fill these holes. See that? That's a big old hole. I'm afraid to leave that unfilled because that would break right off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fill and with resin, probably a black resin. Then a Mahoney's oil. I'll put Mahoney's oil on it, and then we'll be done. And then I'll show you the final when I get that done. All right, I want to show you what I did so far. I went ahead and filled there was tons of, when I went around the edges, you find this like sawdust. It's between the bark and the wood. So you got to remove all that. I removed it, and I pretty much had the whole area needed to be filled in to hold the bark on. So that's what I did. And it's with the turquoise, not a turquoise, I'm sorry, terracotta 2-part resin. Milliput resin it's called. Let me get that for you so you can see what I mean. It's a 2-part resin. They use it for different things. You can use it for woodworking. You can use it for clay modeling. You can use it for a lot of different things. You can smooth it with water if you want to. I didn't choose to this time, but sometimes I do that. So what I'll do tomorrow is once it hardens, I will come in and then lightly take my sander, my power sander I got here, and I'll just go over all those areas and smooth them in and blend it in. And I'll go down to where it's just wood and the resin, and then get rid of the smears. It works really well. So I've done it a lot of times and I've not had any complaints yet. So yeah, all right, till tomorrow. All right, I got the finished bowl here. As you can see, I used terracotta as the resin for it. In order to hold the bark on it, had to have it because that bark was barely on there after I got done digging out where the bugs had, you know, just destroyed a lot of the area. I could have went without the bark, but you know, bark does a lot for the bowl, does a lot for the finished look of the bowl. So there it is. It's wet because it's still got walnut oil on it. It's still got to dry. And how this works is I put a coat on, then I put another coat on and another coat on until it eventually gets totally saturated. You keep doing that for about an hour, and then you're done. That's how easy this stuff is. So anyway, here's a terracotta. Milliput is called. Milliput. I don't know, put terracotta. Alrighty, well folks, thank you so much for watching, sticking it out, waiting for the reveal, and thank you for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, please do so. And you know, there'll be more bowls to come. I have a head full of the different ideas. So anyway, God bless and have a good day.